first time doing this and I wanted to see how this goes. So this is my tier list of the most valuable legends in Apex. I'm going by what you need on your team to win, or what you may need, or what is good for your team to actually win in Apex Legends. I've been playing almost every single day since season 1. Or 0. I say 0 because it was before Octane came out. You can see my tiers here. It says bad. Meh is like a, they're good, but there's a lot of things holding them back. How can I explain situation? They are only good in certain situations. They're not good in all aspects, or you can use them in all types of different situations. There's not. Good, it's a good legend. They should be on the team. If you can pick them consistently, go for it. If you can play them very well, try to master them. You need one on every single team. It's almost mandatory that you need this legend. That's who's on top. This is for Battle Royale, not arenas. If you want to see my arenas tier list, like this video up, put in the comment section down below if you want to see it. We're gonna get into this, right? So Pathy. Right now, Pathy is a good legend right now. Some people would not agree. I feel Pathfinder's ability to get in and out of fights very quickly is very good. His ult is very decent. I feel that it should be able to go farther, or he should be able to disconnect it if it's his or other Pathfinders. The fact that he can scan beacons and his zip line comes right then and there, and you can zip line to another side of the map pretty quickly. I feel that that's good. I feel his regular attack of getting out of a fight, using it in a fight, grappling people into something, just multiple options. If you master Pathfinder's movement, you will see a whole new game open up with him. This is the person that I regret not using him season 1, season 0, when he was broken, because now I understand why Pathfinders was running all over the place. He could just do anything you want, and it's ridiculous. If you haven't used him, use him. Bloodhound, I'm putting him as situational, and mind you, I'm putting it where if you at the front of the list, you can be at good at any time. The tack isn't really that good, bro. Yeah, it does a big scan, but there's other characters in here that could scan better. Bloodhound is a very good intro character, as I feel. But right now, almost every legend can scan right now. Bloodhound is not as good as you think. His ult is good. I think he goes faster than, I think he stills faster than Octane. You use that at the end of the game. What you just moving faster? That's it. That's it. Everybody knows where everybody is. It's not a good situation. Pathfinder, he can still grapple up in the air and do whatever he wants to do in the last ring, get to this certain situations, all of that at any time. You can't throw out little tech damage. You can't throw out little things like what other characters can do. Now, let's go into Wraith. I still think Wraith is good, even though I don't like Wraith, but her potential for the final ring is so deadly. The fact that she doesn't get hurt in the ring when she uses her attack, the fact that you don't get hurt while using her portal is it's perfect. So let's say the final ring comes, Caustic is there, he throws his ult, boom, right? Or Gibby throws his ult, boom. You could go inside of Wraith's portal and be all up in there for a good amount of time and be valid. You can use her attack and get out of that joint and you'll be valid. It's a lot of situations where you'll be good. If it's the final ring and everybody's trying to heal, you could just use your attack and you got more seconds on them. You could be in your ult and have more seconds on them. You just keep on popping it back and forth, going to your ult, keep on going back and forth in your ult, keep going back and forth, and you're good. You could pop your ult and then go straight into your attack and you won't take no damage, and then you go right back in your portal. You just keep doing that back and forth and you can win that whole joint. Her end game potential is insane. When she's being used properly, she's a filth bucket, and it's mad annoying. They need to give her run back. Her Naruto run back. Cause I don't care about, oh, it's harder to hit her. No, they need to give it back. Bangalore, situational. Her attack is very good depending on how you want to push. Her ult is very situational. You can't pop it like Gibbs. It has to be thrown where people either has to get off a roof or they have to get out of cover. So her ult is very situational, but if you get hit by it, oh, you're in a big problem if you get hit by it. Now, if you add these two together, you have a problem, and they're good. Just remember that. Together, they're good. Caustic is the best defensive legend in the game. I can throw him almost there and say that you need a Caustic on the team. Till this day, everyone is scared of gas. No one looks at gas and says,
you know, I'ma walk through there.
Unless that person is one shot, and you'll still sit there and think about that. You're not gonna believe a teammate saying,
He's one shot, go through the gas.
nobody's gonna take that calm. You're gonna try to find a different way to get up in that house. And if it's not a 2-story house, most likely Caustic got it already gassed up. So you're not going in there. That small circle, and you pop your ult, everybody's at your mercy. Gibby, because of Newcastle, Gibby is situational, specifically because Gibby needs a proper team to run with him now. He's not a standalone legend anymore because of Newcastle. You know, when you throw a Gibby dome, it basically shows where a giant fight is happening. A lot of people even find out that you're a Gibby because of the dome that you put down. You can basically do the same thing with Newcastle now. Throw like a mini forward shield and people won't see it as much as a Gibby dome. His fast res is decent compared to Newcastle's regular res with a shield on top of that. Makes him a little not viable anymore. His ult still is needed, even though I feel that the rain is pretty random at certain times. But depending on where you are, you might not get hit. A lot of situations, he's real situational at the moment. But if there's a way where he won't get hurt by his own ult, then I can probably say he'll be a good legend. But the fact that he gets hurt by his own ult, you can't really use it at the final ring. He needs something because Newcastle's here now. I don't think he should be getting hurt by his own ult, bro. Fusy's good, and there's no argument about it. He's not situational. He's too crazy. He's way too crazy. I don't think it makes sense that throw some fire, you don't get hurt, but then his tack hurts you. His tack and his ult is really good where it can scan. His ult can scan. Also taking damage if you go through it, if you're not a movement legend like Wraith, Pathfinder, even Newcastle now, he could pop his ult out of it. Horizon, you know, all the movement characters, Loba, stuff like that. I can get straight up out of that ult. But the simple fact that no matter who you are, if I throw my attack, if you're hiding behind cover, I'm popping you. And the fact that he could hold 2 grenades in one slot and consistently throw them fast and accurately straight, there's no point. You might as well just leave. So if you have a combo of a Caustic Fuse on your team, there's a big problem happening. Horizon's good. When you throw her ult, yeah, everybody gets closed in, but certain characters, you know, you can crouch right out of it. If you don't have grenades, which that's why you need a fuse, if you throw her ult, throw his ult, throw his tack, even if you want to throw his ult too, it's game over for that entire team. Lifeline, I still feel she's good, almost to the fact where you need to have a Lifeline on your team. Still, you can downplay Lifeline as much as you want. She's also now getting a buff. A lot of people don't be realizing that your ult can be considered as cover. If you think that she's not good and she's situational or she's under good, think about a lot of the situation that you got out of because of a Lifeline. Think about that. Think about how many times you didn't have health, she rezzed you, she healed you. Think about how many times y'all could have lost a fight, but she rezzed the whole team consistently, and it kept happening. You got knocked, she rezzed you. Teammate got knocked, she rezzed you. She got knocked, you rezzed her. She rezzed you again right after that. Think about that. Really sit back and think about that. Lifeline can hold down a line properly. Please sit back and really think about that. Seer, he's situational, but he can be good. He could have only been good if they would have kept his stun with his tack, or at least increase the damage it takes for his tack. I feel that they should bring back the stun. The stun shouldn't last for a long period of time. I don't think he's good enough. I think he should be able to also scan heartbeats while he's healing, which he can't do, which makes no sense to me. I also feel you should be able to run a little bit faster if you're using your heartbeat sensor with no gun in your hand. You shouldn't run the same exact speed, but at least a little bit faster, like almost the same speed as a Revenant's Crawl. My ult also thrown at the right time and the right place. I know where everyone is unless you're crouched, but still, if you're crouched, I still know where you are. So I still could throw my tack and tell my whole entire team where you are and how much health you have. Still great. Mirage, situational, and he's going to be at the end of situational at each moment because he can be countered so many different ways. You can, if you're a good player or know how to play Mirage in general, you know how to spot out a Mirage really easily. If you're under fire, right? Think about where your next move is going to be. Now think about what your second move is gonna be. Think when you're playing Mirage, you need to think of that like this. Then you need to think about the people shooting at me. Okay, if I was shooting at a Mirage or shooting at somebody behind this cover, where would they go? Because that's where they're thinking you're gonna go next. You're like, okay, he's gonna go right, so I'm already be shooting there or throwing grenades there and waiting for him to go that direction. You're not gonna throw your attack and stay there. You're gonna throw your attack and you're gonna go to a different direction. Or you're gonna go into the same direction, but in a different path. So the first stray of bullets is going towards your clone. If a teammate does not communicate or does not speak, they're gonna still be shooting at that clone thinking it's you because they reloaded and, you know, got some cover and didn't see. That's another thing. Using your ult, using your attack when the opponent cannot see you. Using it while the opponent can see you obviously makes it where I can see you. We can see that you use your ult and you're directly in front of me. I can see who you are. Even though you turned invisible for a second, your arms glow. I can see where you are. Newcastle, he's a good legend. He takes less damage. He puts up a shield just like a Gibby shield in a way. His shield can basically cover two legends at the same time. You can move the shield at any moment. If the shield is close to you and you want to move it to the other side of you, you can do that. If you want to move it to the right of you, it's gonna go there. And you're gonna do that. His ult also almost in a way teleports or jumps straight to a downed person or straight to your teammates, so you're giving them cover from a good distance. I think it's about 200 meters to 300 meters, which is still really good. The castle that he puts up, the shields that he puts up is very, very high. If you jump over his shield, you're taking damage and you're getting stunned, which is crazy. Caustic and Newcastle is a nasty problem that nobody really used yet, but those two are a serious problem. You throw your gas on the edges of his ult, you're at the whim. You use Caustic, Lifeline, Newcastle, problem. I don't think Newcastle needs anything more than what he already has. I think he needs better finishers. His finishers is freaking terrible. That's just the aesthetic of it. His outfits are freaking terrible also. If anybody from EA gets this, please give us a Lifeline drone skin. It makes no sense where she has her little throwable thingies that has different stuff on it. His shield got different shields on it. You know, everybody got their own little joint. Bangalore don't have, you know, her gas joint doesn't change. We need stuff that changes. Give me shield changes. Why does everybody joint change? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's a select few of people that doesn't change. Fuse's arm changes and his ult. His what do you call that crap, that fire shooter changes too, but Lifelines don't change, Ramparts doesn't change, Loba's doesn't change, Ash doesn't change. And what's the purpose of that? Even I'll even say Maggie's need to change too. Her jetpack changes, so I don't understand, like, why are you doing this? Why? What about Crypto's drone? Like, why aren't these things being implemented in the game? But that's a whole different talk for a whole different time, right? We're talking about a tier list here. Octane, man.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
I already hear it. All the Octane mains is out here going crazy.
Oh my God. How can you say Octane is bad? Octane isn't bad. He crosses the map with the jump pad that launches you anywhere. He's fast. Oh my God, and he heals quick. You're such a noob. You're trash. You're dog water. You're dog water. Poop stain, poop stain, poop stain.
The reason why Octane isn't that good, his stem takes too much health away from him. That's first off. The boy just runs around. That is it. He gets fast, yeah, but you're taking health while doing it. Bangalore is basically the same speed and she takes no health while doing that. Bloodhound is the same speed, but faster, but scans people while doing it. Scans faster, literally see footprints, everything. What's the purpose? The same distance you can get with Octane, you can get with Pathfinder, you can get with Wraith, you can even almost get with Horizon by herself. So what is the purpose of Octane? You're jumping in the air where I can literally laser you right out that air. Yes, Pathfinder, if you do a zip line towards somebody, you can get lasered also. Rampart, she's good now. Her shield's off rip is like 100 and something more damage. Put out more damage while using her shield. She also has an automatic third gun that is a semi gun that literally rips you apart. That can wipe out a team of 3 in seconds. Even if you're moving, you can move, loot, whatever. You're getting clapped. Revenant. situational. His ult makes way too much noise. His crawl is not as viable as was before. His silence is decent. Yes, it takes tick and then your abilities go away. What else after that? So if you go into your ult, I feel that you should have a little bit more health than others, and you should be able to use other abilities faster, as in crawl faster. Revenant needs something to make him actually viable, especially in the last ring or in a fighting situation. With his ult, I know that you're coming now. I see it, and we can just clap you while you're doing that, or we can go inside of your ult ourselves. The simp boy himself, Crypto. I feel Crypto situation. You know what? I'm gonna give Crypto the best scan legend in this game. Crypto can finally throw his drone without going inside of it, and you can latch it against walls, stuff like that. Also with his drone, you can scan faster, which takes like 1 second. You can res that, which takes like 1 second. You get banners with his drone, everything like that. So regardless of the fact, Crypto has went up the ball in the scan meta. I feel the best scan legend in the game at the moment. Loba is the best situational legend here. Her ult is decent. She needs a buff. She needs to be able to either take one more weapon or one more item for herself. It's her ult. She's a thief. Why can't she do it? Secondly, after everybody has used her ult and it's a big fight going on, you can only take ammo. Make it where I could take health also. What is her use after she uses her ult? Right? It's on the ground. Now everybody knows a Loba's around. Right? Everything's floating around while it's there. And then what else? You attack, you fake teleport, and everyone knows where you are. You can't even cancel it, which if you was able to cancel, I think it would be much better, because a lot of the time once you throw that joint, everybody's focused on where it's going instead of you. So she should be able to cancel it, throw it in different directions instead of having to throw it straight up in the air like a rainbow. You can throw it straight. Valkyrie, everybody needs her on the team. There's no talking about it. There's no saying, hey, what up? No. You're always gonna need a Valkyrie. If somebody on your team is great with Valkyrie and they can use a Valkyrie, use Valkyrie. Use Valkyrie. I cannot say this more. Use Valkyrie. Learn that you don't need to use your jetpack every 5 seconds in a fight. Understand that you need to use your tack every single time. You do not need to use your ult at any possible situation. If you can get to the location without using your ult, do it. You don't need to pop your ult all the time. Pop your ult when we actually need it. Even though they stopped it where you can't twirl while you're in the air or whatever, it doesn't matter. You can still get to one side of the map to the other better than a jump tower. And you're scanning. Anytime when you're in the air, you're scanning. Watson is bad. She's the worst defensive legend in the game. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Watson's good. Her fences, yes. If you know how to use Watson properly and you actually try to learn how to use her and use her fences the proper way, she is filthy. The fact that her ult can come in one ultimate accelerate and stop all assets of everything. Stop these little tick bombs. Stop his ult. Stop her bandan. I think stop his ult too. Stop her smoke. Stop his ult. Stop his tack. Without being biased, she's very good. She's a terrible legend. They need to do something. That little wall ticky thingy is bad. I can just move out the way. That little Beyblade let it rip, don't do nothing but give everybody a speed boost that touches it. Everybody, not just the team. Everybody gets a speed boost. When you're dead too, do you realize your thing is still there? So everybody's still using your speed boost. Now you move faster with a shotgun. The same speed you'll move if you didn't have if you didn't have no gun in your hand. Okay, you move faster with a shotgun, and you don't reload faster. If you reload the shotgun faster or aimed faster, then that would actually mean something while you're running faster. You're a Karen with a shotgun, that's all you are. Everyone needs an Ash on their team, and I'm not being biased with that. Really sit back and think about that. A good Ash, you're stopping somebody from moving in a specific point. So if you're throwing anyone's ult and you know that there's somebody trying to get up out of there, You throw your attack, they're stuck. It's not like they can shoot it and stop from being stuck. They're stuck and they're gonna get hit. Everybody else is out of there while your attack is making them stop. Now, used properly, like how I use a Revenant, an Ash, a Bloodhound, or some type of scanner. I would like to have somebody like a Caustic that makes people move, a Bangalore that makes people move, or Smoke, or Crypto. So the simple fact that that these movement legends can move out of his ult, move out of his ult, move out of her ult, move out of his ult, she stops one of them. So if we catch a Valkyrie, that's who I will focus on, the Valkyrie. If everybody else is something else and this is the only movement character that they have, I'm focused on the Valkyrie. I'm telling one of these people to pop their ult so I could throw my attack so the Valkyrie won't be able to leave. I can look at the map and see whoever died, exactly where they are, and ping it. So I know where every fight is. I basically know where you are if you fought. If the team leaves, I can literally ping the death box and show where I can literally scan the death box and see who killed them. These two people are almost mandatory to have on your team. Even in certain situations, I could probably put Mirage on meh, because you can't really fit Mirage anywhere. You can't put Mirage anywhere. You know, I can even put Octane as situational. With Octane, at the very least, I'm faster. I can leave situations pretty fast. Most people don't want to deal with it because how fast you are. So they'd rather deal with somebody that's using clones instead of somebody that can consistently use their attack. Now, this is the disclaimer that I wanted. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, the disclaimer is no matter what legend you use, if you know how to shoot and know how to position yourself in a gunfight, you can make any legend great. So any of these legends that are here and that are on this list can be considered great and can be used in ranked or any time to win a fight. Don't think because of this tier list you're not going to use Maggie, you're not going to use Mirage, you're barely going to use Octane because they're situational. It's all depends on how you play and how good the legend is with your playstyle. This is not wrapped around my playstyle. This is wrapped around what I honestly feel anybody can pick up and play and honestly put work into without putting in that much work at the same time. If you made it this far, put your favorite legend down in the comment section and show me that you got this far into the video. If you want to see more tier lists and anything else, hey, like the video up. I want to see a good 20 likes on this, John, so I can at least see if y'all actually like this. I don't really know. It's my first time ever doing a tier list. I think I did a pretty good job. What y'all think about that, man? But hey, see y'all next time. Make sure to go follow me on my social medias. That's in the description box down below. I also have a Twitch that I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So hey, I hope to see y'all there, man. Have a good day, y'all.